Hi folks, Vipin here. We are going to discuss a general awareness topic that would be about coal blocks. Now, the reason why I'll be telling you this is because for about a year or two, the media has been covering a scam in India which has been referred to as the CoalGate Scam. CoalGate, the CoalGate Scam as they call it. Now, this video, a short video where I'll be discussing about what this is all about and especially how the whole scam originated and what is the basis behind the whole thing. Okay, I'll be discussing the scam part in brief, but I'll be telling you in detail as to how coal mining actually happens in India. Now, if you look at the history of India when it comes to coal mining, Government of India decided to nationalize coal mining in the year 1971-1972. Now, nationalization of a coal mine or the word nationalization means you are owning a property before, you are part of the private sector. Okay, now when you are owning something and the government decides to take over that from you, that's what you would refer to as nationalization. Nationalization of coal mining happened in 1971 1972, and if you remember, nationalization of banks also happened in that same decade. Now, why did Government of India decide to go about nationalizing coal mines? Now, coal mining, which was being done by private companies, were being done through unscientific practices, and the working conditions that the mines had, the private mines had, were really in fact below par compared to what is supposed to be in international standards. Okay, there was a lot of exploitation of workers. There was in fact excessive profit making by these private companies at the cost of human labor, at the cost of the employees. They were making a large amount of profit. So the government decided to in fact take over this, and they were the new owners of these coal mines, you could say. It's no longer an individual like you and I who could own a coal mine. It is now the government, in fact, which owns a coal mine. In fact, if they were to discover a deposit of coal, say right beneath my home, if they were supposed to discover a deposit of coal, the first thing Government of India is going to do is compensate me, and they're going to take over the property immediately. Even if I put across a case saying that no, I own this, it will never hold good in any court of law. The government by default becomes the owner of coal mining in the country or coal mines in this country. Now later on, what's going to happen is, let's say Government of India discovers a large amount of coal on the outskirts of Bangalore. Okay, say somewhere in Kanakpura, Government of India discovers a large deposit of coal. Now what happens is the entire deposit there is not going to be in fact given to one person, but in fact it's going to be divided into blocks. Now it's going to be given to one person if the size of the deposit is of course very low. So I've given a very large area here. Let me say the whole of Kanakpura has been in fact containing a large deposit of coal. Now coal has got very important value because the steel industry requires it, and also power generation. So you can imagine how important this resource is. In the last year, the overall output of coal in the entire world was close to about 8 billion tons. India's contribution in that was close to 600 million tons. So we are in fact one of the largest producers of coal. So what happens here now that Government of India has discovered that on the outskirts of Bangalore there is in fact a huge deposit of coal. Okay, now that layout where the coal is actually present gets divided into blocks. Now that colorful picture that I've put up there, imagine that a particular area has been split into those different blocks, those different rectangles and squares that have been put up there. Each of those colors represents a certain quantity of coal that can be mined from that particular block. Let's say the top one there, the green rectangle that you find there, let's assume there is about 5 million tons of coal. Now what's going to happen here is Government of India will invite bidders to to mine these different blocks, and of course sell that for whatever reasons that they wanted to. Now, the green one there, let's assume, is about say 5 million tons of coal. And what's going to happen next? The government of India will invite auction. They'll invite people in the business of coal mining. Okay, Tata Group, Reliance, Adani, Cairn Energy, all of them are going to put across their bids. One of them is going to say, I'll pay 1,000 crores, I'll pay 2,000 crores. Accordingly, the auction is held. And depending upon the best possible bidder, that particular block of coal is sold. Now, the same process is repeated for the different colors that you see there, or the different blocks that you see there. That's what the media was referring to there. The allocation of the coal blocks was not according to the rules and regulation. Now, some of the rules that they need to follow is the company which has been invited to take over the coal mine. Okay, they're supposed to have a proven track record. They're supposed to have the adequate production capabilities. There is a long list of guidelines that they're supposed to follow. So what apparently happened was, when the coal blocks were allotted, the blocks were allotted without following the rules and regulations. And that's what led to the whole CoalGate scam, as they're calling it. Once again, it's CoalGate. So this is in fact how coal mining is done in the country. If they discover a large area where coal is in fact available, that large area in fact gets divided into blocks. These blocks are in fact sold to different private companies who can in turn extract the coal and sell it for a profit. Okay. However, remember, if a private company discovers a coal deposit, they are not allowed to mine it themselves. Government of India becomes the default owner. And after they in fact go about auctioning that, only then can a private company actually take up mining there. Until then, even if it is found within their property as well, the government of India will be the default owner no matter what. Okay, so this is in fact how coal mining is done, and this is how that whole CoalGate scam and everything happened. I hope this video gave you a clearer picture about that. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day, and please subscribe to my videos. Bye.